everybody, it's me, Anna Lee Rinskoff from Remax Traditions. I'm here today. I just wanted to check in on everyone to see how everyone was doing. Despite it being a Monday, I've been having an explosive day. Real estate is definitely considered essential right now, which is cool. I've been taking all the precautions when doing showings, wearing my mask, gloves, having all my sanitation stuff, but I'm working a lot from my home office as well. I'm having a really awesome Monday, crushing it. I've had a couple closings today. I've talked to new buyers, new sellers. I have sent out a ton of contacts in terms of prospecting and did a few webinars. I've been really hitting the webinars hard lately, just trying to stay on top of what's going on in the current situation, current market. A lot of the conversation talks about the comparison between today's market and the housing recession of 2008. So I wanted to talk about some of the differences between what's going on in today's market situation and what happened to us in 2008. Obviously, in 2008, that was a housing crisis. That is definitely different for those who are fearing the comparison than what we're going through today, which is a health crisis. Very different thing. The 2008 housing crisis started from, things being really inflated. It was way too easy for people to get mortgages, and, therefore people were defaulting on those mortgages. And, luckily today we learned a lot from the 2008 situation. Basically, the tougher restrictions in the ability to get mortgages, the pendulum really swung back the other direction after we learned from 2008. So those tougher restrictions in place have remained in place for the past 12 years, and basically it's still, about the same today. So generally speaking, we learned from 2008 in a lot of other ways too that are benefiting us in the current health crisis that is affecting the housing market. So some examples, an average that right now is taking place, most homeowners at the current date have an average of 24% more equity built into their properties, basically meaning their properties are 24% more paid down nowadays versus the averages around 2008. Instead of the percentage of your income really being a big factor right now, in 2008, it was a bigger portion of people's income that was their house. So now that has really been a reduced, it's about 2/3 that they're not using on that. So that's great. Otherwise, in general, 34% of Americans right now actually have their house paid off. So that's great news too. So generally speaking, people have more disposable income than they had at that time. And, generally we're speaking about a group of people who more so have things a little bit more comfortable. It's not as tight of a market. So I think that we're going to come back really strong as soon as the market returns and everything is open again. Obviously, we're opening things slowly right now, or that's the word on the street, but the housing market has not stopped. There was definitely a little bit of an initial scare slowdown for the first 2 weeks of everything going on with shutdowns and coronavirus, but at this point, things have been completely back to normal. We're coming from a huge bear market for the past almost 10 years, and spring 2020 is already looking busy as ever. The biggest issue we really have, if there's any problems right now, is the lack of inventory. There's definitely a lot more buyers than there are houses to buy right now. That's been the challenge. So if anybody's interested in selling right now, it's a really good time. Also, the rates are so low, really good. So, in that respect, it's a buyer's market. And in the respect of low inventory, it's a seller's market. So it's just hot right now, and it's good for all. Anyways, I just wanted to check in. I just got back from showing some houses. I was wearing my mask and gloves, and, I've just had a really awesome day reaching out to prospects, talking to new clients, and, just kind of killing it today. So I wanted to say hi and reach out. If anybody has any questions for me about what's going on in the market right now, I would love to speak to you. If you have questions about your personal situation, I would love to, build a plan with you about what you have going on or coming up in the future. And if anyone has any friends or family that's looking to buy or sell, I would love to help them and work with them and be their realtor. So thank you for watching. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Enjoy the sunshine if you're here in Cleveland, and I will talk to you soon.